At the end of September, the Buffalo Bills were flying high, sitting undefeated at 4-0 and looking unstoppable in the AFC. They seemed destined for the number 1 seed and maybe even a Super Bowl run. But since then, everything has unraveled. The team has gone just 2-3 in its last 5 games, and Sunday's 30-13 loss to the struggling Miami Dolphins may have been their worst showing yet. Buffalo's offense looked lifeless against one of the league's weakest defenses, and their own defense couldn't slow down a Miami team that had been dreadful all season. The Dolphins, who hadn't led the Bills by multiple scores since 2016, jumped out to a 16-0 lead heading into the fourth quarter and never looked back. It was the kind of loss that shakes confidence in a supposed contender. This collapse also makes general manager Brandon Beane's decision not to make any significant moves at the trade deadline look even worse. He claimed the NFL isn't fantasy football, but that lack of urgency might haunt the Bills now. Injuries on the defensive line and a lack of depth at wide receiver have become glaring weaknesses. Even if 1 or 2 trades wouldn't have fixed everything, doing nothing has clearly backfired. Josh Allen struggled all game, and the offense repeatedly self-destructed. There was a failed 4th-and-1 play that left fans scratching their heads, followed by a brutal fumble from running back James Cook deep in Miami territory. When the Bills finally showed signs of life, Allen threw an interception in the end zone, killing any momentum. Later, after Buffalo's lone touchdown, Allen fumbled again, setting up a 59-yard touchdown run by Dolphins rookie Devon Achane, who torched the Bills' defense for 225 yards and 2 scores. It was an ugly day from start to finish, raising serious questions about whether this team is still among the league's elite. The Bills don't even look like the best team in their own division anymore, especially with the Patriots' big win pushing them to the top of the AFC East. Buffalo's once promising season now feels uncertain. The truth is, the Bills have looked average for over a month. Their offense is inconsistent, their defense is banged up, and their killer instinct seems gone. Every week, Allen is asked to play hero, but the magic that carried this team early in the year has disappeared. There's still time to turn it around, but the clock is ticking. Another wasted season in Josh Allen's prime would be a massive disappointment for a franchise built to win now. Sunday's loss to Miami wasn't just a bad game, it was a wake-up call. If the Bills don't respond soon, they might find themselves watching the playoffs from home instead of chasing the championship they once looked destined to claim.